Taurus, welcome to my table. My name is Toni, and this is the weekly forecast for Taurus for the week of February 13th through the 19th, 2021. However, anytime you are here is exactly when you are intended to be here because time is limitless. Hi, hello, welcome back to my returning subscribers, and hello to you if you are new here. So as I said, my name is Toni. This is the weekly forecast, so let's go ahead and dive on into it. Let's get our table set. Let's get out the Palo Santo and get it burning. We will create a sacred container for our energies to be protected. We will allow only Christed consciousness and above energies of Christed consciousness to join us. We will command our sovereignty and disinvite and disallow all energies of less than Christ consciousness. Right. It's just going to take a second to catch on fire. Sometimes it does. Palo Santo, once you've lit it once, can take a second. All right, here we go. We clear, we bless, we protect this space. We clear, we bless, we protect this space. And I'm going to clear, bless, protect, activate, and fully align all my chakras and energetic auric grid systems. Beautiful. All right, Taurus. If you are listening through your headphones, do me a fast favor. Go ahead and turn down your volume for me so I can set the tone for this reading. Nice. And lastly, let's set our intentions for this reading by calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We invite our angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirits. We invite the guardians of the four corners, Mother of the earth, Father of the sky, the sacred ones. We call upon you and we welcome you here now. We ask you to help us to understand and to interpret these messages as we receive them. Woo-wee, Taurus, bull gang, what up? Y'all ready? Let's see how Valentine's week is going to play out for you this week. We're going to start out... I'm sorry if that was really loud. We are going to start out with the Modern Witch Tarot. All right, headphone users. I'm going to do some shuffling now. And so you might want to turn down the volume so it doesn't get too loud, unlike me throwing boxes. I'm going to try to give you a warning this time. All right, let's do this. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit, what messages do we have for Taurus for this week? What are the energies Taurus is dealing with for the week of February 13th through the 19th, 2021? What is the energy Taurus is working with at whatever time? Let's just do that shuffle again. That wasn't a very smooth shuffle. Let's try that little mess again. Let's try that one more time. What are the energies Taurus is working with in whatever time, date, place, or space they are watching this reading? That was good. Thank you. All right. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit, what messages do we have for Taurus this week? We need 4 cards on the table, please. Tell me, what can Taurus... You know, that's not 4 cards, y'all. Hold on. Let's see what we got, though. We got 4 here. 1, 2... Bam! We're just going to put those away. Taurus, 7 wands, kind of being defensive, fighting a little bit. 8 of pentacles, but, you know, working hard at it. 9 of pentacles, this is the fruit of your labor. And 4 of pentacles, that's some kind of stubborn energy, but you're trying to get away from that. All right. I don't know why I put that there. That should be right here. 6 of swords, clarifying the 6 of wands. We got the Queen of Cups. My brain just was like, here, just put this card over here. That makes sense. Yeah. All right. So we got the 6 of swords at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Cups, the 8 of Cups, and the Fool. All right. Now we can set this down. My brain was just like, hey, that's plenty. All right. So let's talk about what all this means, Taurus. So this is the situation at hand. These are the outside influences. This is how you feel about it. And this is our outcome. All right. So the situation at hand is you're trying to get away. There's some 7 of Wands is an interesting card. It's a little bit of defensiveness. It's a little bit of like taking one last stand. It's like trying to maintain control of the situation, okay? But then you have that 6 of Swords, which is like, you know, sailing away from something, like getting away from something, transition, moving on, leaving behind. So it feels like, you're just trying to leave behind this defensive posture. You're trying to move away from it. It feels like you've been trying to maintain control over a situation, or be defensive over a situation, or just persevere your point of view. Which, I mean, I don't know nothing about Taurus being stubborn, right? But you're ready to let go of that. You're ready to stop fighting battles. I feel like you've been fighting battles that just don't matter anymore, and you're ready to stop. You're ready to let go of that energy. So the energy that is impacting that is this Eight of Pentacles and this Queen of Cups, and I really like that for you. Eight of Pentacles is having a high standard. So it's like, you've decided to move on past this energy because you finally have decided to raise your standards. You've decided that this energy, this kind of, it feels defensive. It feels like you've been kind of defensive lately, okay? Well, you're ready just to move on. Let's move past that. Like, you just raised your vibration, and now you're kind of sitting, and why? Okay, the question is why. Is this Queen of Cups? That's that calm, compassionate energy, comforting energy. So it's like you finally just decided, okay, enough. I'm tired of being, it almost feels like you've been just in a bad mood, Taurus. It feels like you've been in a bad mood, and you're like, okay, enough. Like, you finally decided to give yourself compassion. You finally decided to give other people compassion. You finally decided to see things, to give, I'm trying to say show up and do the work at the same time, is why the word's coming out funny sounding. It's like you're willing to finally do the work in regards of giving more compassion, of giving more care to others, and caring more. I hear it. Taurus, it's like you're choosing to care more about how others feel than about being right. And I feel like that's what's happening here. You're choosing to just lay down your weapons. You see how you're starting with wands and swords, and you're moving from that into cups and pentacles? That's really balanced, by the way. But you're trying, it's like you're laying down your weapons, and you're trying to get this more like, I don't want to fight anymore. I care about you enough that I don't want to fight anymore. I care about us enough that I don't want to fight anymore, okay? And then here's how you feel about it. I mean, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, again, like, you're literally walking away from the situation. You're done. You're over it. You're moving on. It's over. You're done. You don't even want to talk about it anymore. Nine of Pentacles. I mean, like I said, this is Taurus energy right here, I mean, Pentacles, 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 just tons. Notice that there is no major oh no, I was just about to say there's no major arcana, but there's full. But that Nine of Pentacles energy, this is, the fruits of your labor. And so you've finally decided that, like I said, it matters more to you that the other person's feelings are more important than being right, or that y'all's relationship is more important than whatever you've been fighting about is more important. So you just decided to lay down your swords and move on and just focus on what matters, okay? So the outcome, this is interesting, stubborn with a Fool. So it's like when you finally decide to stop being stubborn, and I kind of love this because this is what I hear, when you stop being the Fool and stop being stubborn, and you decide to put when you decide that the relationship is more important than being right, and you decide that the garden that you're growing needs to be full of things that you love, really, it's kind of interesting. Look here. Look at these two sceneries here. It's like you can choose to grow and nurture and grow a lovely, thick, lush garden that can feed you and your soul and take care of others. Or you can fight and you can stand out in the barren wasteland all by yourself, and so it's basically which wolf do you feed, right? And it feels like the wolf that you're feeding is the one where it grows, and because you're walking away from this path. So the stubbornness is you finally decided it was foolish to be stubborn. But what also I hear is once you finally decide that it's foolish to be so stubborn and to keep holding on to the need to be right, the need to love is more important. You finally decide that's more important, the need to love, than to be right. Because look at that Queen of Cups. She's holding the thing. Cups represent your love. So this is you finally realizing love wins, and love is more important than the fight. Okay? Then you get that fresh start. Then you get that new beginning. Then you get to just let this go and just move on. I mean, it just feels like you're able to finally move on. Fresh start, letting go of that stubbornness. Let's get a little clarity for you, Taurus. We're going to look at the Santa Muerte Tarot. All right, headphone users, do me a favor, and that's... I'm sorry, that was loud. Headphone users, though I apologize for being loud, I'm going to be loud again, so heads up, that's about to happen. Turn down your volume. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit, what messages do we have? What's funny is it's Hierophant's popping up. That's you, Taurus. What messages do we have for Taurus this week? What does Taurus need to know for the week of February 13th to the 19th, 2021? What does Taurus need to know? Whatever time, place, or space they are watching this reading. Thank you. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit, please clarify the Six of Swords and Seven of Wands. Thank you. Okay. All right. Clarifying this need to just let go of fighting and this need to be right. We have, Ten of Swords. You're done. Like, you're done. You're sick of it. You're over it. Wait, don't you have that on here already? No, you have Eight of Pentacles. Boy, look at all these pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Ace, Four of Pentacles. That's wild. All right, so you got the Seven of Pentacles and you got the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is, just being done with it. And then Seven of Pentacles is hard work and like being like persevering and showing up. So, you're done with like just like continuing the fight. You're done with the fight. Like, you're over it. You're sick of it. That's plenty. It's time to lay down the swords. Like literally Ten of Swords is stick a fork in it. It's over. Okay. You fought a good battle, but that's enough. That's literally enough. Please clarify the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Did that flip? Nope. Okay. We have got the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Wow, interesting. So you got the Six of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. So, okay, Eight of Swords is being self-victimized and or more like self-entrapment, and then Seven of Swords is lies. So that is interesting. It feels like you finally have realized that the reason why you need to nourish these relationships is because you're kind of backing yourself into a corner. It's almost... Now, this is kind of... The Seven of Swords is lies, deceit, and trickery, okay? So it feels like you've been lying to yourself. It feels like you have been lying to yourself that this fight has been worth it. And those lies kind of entrapped you. You kind of got stuck in this like fight that you couldn't get yourself out of. And now you realize it's not worth it. It's not worth it. The things that matter aren't inside of this snare that I've entrapped myself in. I need to let go of this fight so I can just, like that scene in Harry Potter when they're in the very first Harry Potter one, and when the kids are trying to go down and find Professor Squirtle. I almost said Squirtle. Wrong fandom. Squirrel, and they get stuck in the devil's snare vine, and Ron says, no, you gotta be still. You gotta be still. The more you fight the devil's snare, the more entrapped you'll become. The less you fight it, the less resistance you give it, the sooner it'll go away. And that's what they're trying to tell you. The less resistance you give, the sooner this will go away. You really got to shift your attitude, and you really got to focus on what matters to you and raise your standards this week, Taurus. And really, this is about shifting your vibrations up, okay? Your vibrations have really been kind of argumentative, and it's time to make that, it's time to stop. It's time to let go of this devil's snare that you've got yourself entangled in, all right? All right, let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So this is about, again, just walking away from these things that aren't working for you and just watering your garden and watching your flowers bloom, okay? So clarify Nine of Pentacles and Eight of Cups. Please clarify the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. Uh-oh. And lose half the deck on the table here at the rate I'm going. There we go. Oh, I see a card. Hang on. I saw a card. There we go. Justice. Balance. Yeah. It's getting your balance. There's that Libra energy. It's just getting that balance restored. You know, you've been really kind of in this lower vibe for a while now. And it's time for you to shift gears, is what they're saying. It's time to let go of that and restore that balance. Justice is the number 11, so this is about self-mastery. This is about you learning to control your energy and to get your energy set into the vibration that you want it, the direction you want it to go in, okay? Because right now it's headed down a path that's not fun, okay? So this is your chance to reset, all right? So let's clarify the Four of Pentacles and the Fool, which is once you stop being stubborn and stop acting a fool, you get the opportunity to start again and to get a clean slate, all right? So clarify the Four of Pentacles and the Fool, please. Clarify the Four of Pentacles and the Fool, please. Clarify the Four of Pentacles and the Fool, please. Anything else? Nope. All right, the Magician. Now, listen, word of the wise, the Magician and the Fool together can be a little foolhardy, okay? This can be a little like, well, if I can have one, if one is good, three is better, okay? But except that it's not. It's not. So this is really good. This is manifestation. This is new beginnings. When you release this stubborn need to cling to be right, you're going to be manifesting new beginnings. Okay, that's what that's saying. So that's beautiful energy at the bottom of the deck. Again, 10 of Wands. Wait, what did you have over here? 10 of Swords, right? Yeah, you had 10 of Swords. So, and I swear you had 10 of Wands. Okay, it was 10 of Swords. Okay, yeah, but this is laying down your burdens. This is laying down your burdens. Being done with it. Letting go of these 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands, laying down your burdens. You begin with this need to be right, this need to be defensive, this need to maintain control. They're telling you, lay that down. That doesn't work for you. When you quit being stubborn and holding on to this, you're going to be manifesting a whole new world. Okay, there's a whole new big beginning coming in here, but you got to walk away from the need to be right and controlling the situation. All right, let's close this out. Now, Taurus, with the Red Hot Love Oracle, headphone users, turn it down for the shuffle. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit, what messages do we have for Taurus this week? What are the energies Taurus is working with for the week of February 13th through the 19th? What does Taurus need to know for the week of February 13th through the 19th? Thank you, angels, ancestors, guardians, God, spirit. What does Taurus need to know this week? What advice do you have for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know this week? Solitude. Go within, walk a mile. Yep. 100%. Go within, look at literally, walk away, walk a mile, okay? See that? Walk a mile. Walk a mile in a different direction. Walking a mile in a different direction. It's time to shift course, to put other people's needs, the relationship that you have with other people and their feelings ahead of your need to be right. You got to get out of your own way, and you need to really look within and understand that this entire thing that you're going through right now is teaching you how to not just understand empathy and understand that it's about the community, not about the individual. It's about we, not me, okay? But also it's about learning how to shift your gears quicker, okay? It's learning about how to get from that low vibration into that high vibration, because when you're sitting in this low vibration, you're doing nothing but attracting low vibrational things to you. Every time you complain, the universe just gives you something else to complain about, okay? When you sit and you realize it's important to focus on what matters and to bring that, you gotta get right with your own head here though, okay, Taurus? When you realize what matters, and you realize that putting the people you love first and y'all's relationships first and feeling good first, and the relationship between you and your higher self, okay? Putting that first, then you are going to be able to manifest brand new beginnings, okay? You're going to be able to walk away from you're going to be able to walk away from all this arguing and getting nowhere and spinning your wheels and going nowhere into moving forward. And I think manifesting quicker than you think. I think that this is your wake-up call, that if you will just listen and lay down your swords, that's really important, lay down your swords, you're going to be able to manifest much faster than you think, okay? This is your choice. This is your stubbornness that's holding you back in Taurus. We all know. Don't lie. We all know. You're the bull. You could be a bit stubborn, Taurus. We love you for it. Your stubbornness is also one of your better characteristics when it comes down to it. I mean, it is. It's just like, you know, your worst characteristic is usually your best characteristic, and vice versa. I love too much, and that's my biggest downfall. Same thing for y'all. You can be very stubborn, but that's an awesome characteristic to have when the time comes. So let's go with it today, though. It's not about me. It's about we, and you are on the path to some pretty big things if you can just choose to let go of this defensiveness. Okay, Taurus, I love you. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do, or hit the notification bell to find out when I post new content, which is pretty much Sunday through Friday, so come on back anytime you like. I am running a sale on my Etsy store, 50% off all readings right now. So if you wanted to get a private reading with me, head on down there to that link for my Etsy store. And I hope I get to see you again. Taurus, come on back. If I do or if I don't, it doesn't matter, because either way, I love you, Taurus. Come on back and I'll see you again next time. Bye, Taurus.